Good morning. Welcome to Healing Motions with Tabitha King. I'm your host, Tabitha. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, please click the subscribe button below and hit the bell to get notified for new videos. So how's everyone today? I'm feeling awesome. This morning, I was recognizing how I've been getting up before my children, and when distractions get in my way, it messes up my entire day. Have you ever felt that way? Here recently, I've been waking up an hour earlier than them, and I've been praying and meditating on different affirmations to speak over my children. I listened to a podcast that helped me to see the need to speak life over them daily, and I am choosing to encourage them every morning before they go off to school, and it's also helping us all to be more positive in our thinking and speaking. The first day, I spoke over them that they are champions and leaders. And yesterday, I let them know how they are valuable and valued. In this life, if we continue to give in to the identities that people want us to believe about ourselves, then we will continue to fall. But when we begin to recognize truth and know we are God's masterpiece, how can our value be different? When you place your value on what others say about you, you are like a famous painter asking a person who doesn't even have the skills to paint what his painting is worth. No one is qualified to put a value on God's creation because no one can compare to his magnificent power. We don't have the power to create the earth and people, so who are we to put value on others? No one can place a value on you because God has already placed a value on you. You are bought with a high price. God sent his son Jesus to die on the cross so that you could be saved and be with him for eternity. Despite your faults, God still loves you because he made you. Romans 5:8 says, "But God shows his great love for us by sending Christ to die for us while we were still sinners." Don't let your mistakes define who you are when God himself isn't defining you as a sinner. He doesn't define you by your mistakes. While you were a sinner, God still loved you, and he still loves you now. Live the life God created you to live with the understanding of your value in Jesus. You will find most satisfaction by being the person God created you to be. I've made some mistakes along the way, and I'm sure I will make more, as you will as well. But the greatest thing is I know my value. I did an interview sharing a story about one of the darkest moments of my life. This interview was done as I have just become a #1 best-selling author despite my mess. God sees the masterpiece in us, and he gives us opportunities to let his glory shine through and in us. I give God all the glory for bringing me out of the darkness into his marvelous light. Check out my book called The Truth About Finding Joy in the Darkness, and there you will see how 19 women come together to share how they've been through storms in life. But even in the midst of them, they and I found joy. You are valued. You are valuable. You are loved. I'm challenging you today to comment below and write one power affirmation for yourself in the comments that you will speak over yourself or someone else throughout this week. As I am beginning a new community called Heart-Centered Women Finding Their Voices in Ministry, I would love to have you join us there if you see that this may be a good fit for you. We all have a purpose and calling on our lives. It's up to you and I to seek God for that purpose. I'd love to have you join into my group where we can learn and grow together and find out what that purpose is and start moving out of your comfort zones and into speaking out on purpose for God. I will post the link in the comments section. Also, I have written a blog series recently on dreams entitled, What Are You Dreaming About? I would love for you to read it and tell me what you think. You can check it out on my website at www.tabitha-king.com and click on blogs, or you can scroll down to new on the blog and click on part 1 of What Are You Dreaming About? Be encouraged and empowered today. Blessings.